Imagine you're a firefighter. Every single day you go on television and scream that a building is on fire. You hold press conferences about it. You write op-eds about it. You make it your entire personality. And then someone hands you a key to the building, so you can see the fire yourself. And you say, no thanks. That is Pierre Poilievre's position on foreign election interference in Canada. He is the loudest voice on the issue, and the only party leader who refused to be briefed on it. Today, we're going to find out why. He gave 3 reasons. We're going to look at each one, and then, at the end, we're going to ask the question that nobody seems to want to say out loud, but we will.
The Sanity Project, where reason beats rage.
Hi, I'm David Mercer with the Sanity Project. And before we dive in, quick question for you. When politicians give reasons for their decisions, do you actually believe them? Be honest. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious where people really stand on this. Now, let's look at Poilievre's refusal to submit to a background check and examine this situation. Now, his official reasons actually sound reasonable, at first, until you apply the mildest scrutiny known to mankind. We'll go through them one by one, but stay with us until the end, because there's an angle to this story that goes deeper than any of his 3 reasons. And it matters. Before we get into his arguments, let's make sure we all understand what we're actually talking about, because he is counting, heavily, on you not knowing. A top-secret security clearance is, at its core, a background check. Canada's spy agency, CSIS, vets you. They look at your finances, your foreign contacts, and your personal history. If you pass, you get access to classified intelligence briefings. That's it. That is the whole process. Every other major party leader got one. Jagmeet Singh, cleared. Elizabeth May, cleared. Yves-François Blanchet, cleared. They were vetted. They received briefings. They kept talking. Nobody got muzzled. Nobody vanished. So when Pierre Poilievre refused, Canada's self-appointed foreign interference watchdog, he had to have a reason. He actually gave 3. Let's take them apart, one at a time. Reason number 1. If I get a clearance, it will act as a gag order. It will silence me. I won't be able to speak freely about foreign interference. On the surface, that sounds almost principled. A man defending his right to speak. Very heroic, very dramatic. There is just one problem. That is not how security clearances work. A top-secret clearance only restricts you from disclosing classified information you receive through that clearance. That's it. You cannot share the specific secrets you've been shown, which is, and bear with us here, kind of the entire point of keeping secrets. It does not stop you from commenting on public information. It does not stop you from criticizing government policy. It does not stop you from discussing foreign interference using the mountain of publicly available evidence that already exists. And here's the part that should make your head spin. Singh, May, Blanchet, all cleared. All still criticizing the government. Every day, loudly. Nobody got a muzzle. So either the gag order argument is false, or Pierre Poilievre believes he is the only party leader in Canadian history who would be silenced by a process that silenced absolutely nobody else. That was reason number 1. Reason number 2 is even better, because this one is verifiably, factually wrong. Reason number 2. I already have clearance. I was a cabinet minister. I took the Privy Council oath. I'm already cleared. This request is redundant. Said with tremendous confidence. The kind of confidence that makes you almost believe it. Almost. Here is the actual fact. His Privy Council oath was taken when he served as a cabinet minister under Stephen Harper. That oath bound him to cabinet secrecy during that period of government. It is not a current, active, top-secret CSIS intelligence clearance. It expired with the government that issued it. Think of it this way. Imagine you had a gym membership in 2013. You canceled it. And in 2025, you walk up to the front desk and announce, I'm already a member. That is the argument being made. The clearance being requested covers access to current CSIS threat assessments and active, ongoing foreign interference intelligence. Not 2013 briefings, not Harper-era files. What is happening right now? The Globe and Mail confirmed this directly. Privy Council office access requires a demonstrated need to know, evaluated case by case. It is not a universal passport to current intelligence operations. So to be precise, wrong clearance, wrong era, wrong argument. He had one final reason. And this one doesn't even attempt to be factual. Reason number 3. This whole thing is a liberal trap. They're trying to muzzle the opposition leader. It's a partisan political weapon. I won't play their game. We have now left the realm of factual argument and entered full cinematic territory. Shadowy liberal operatives. A trap. A game. Very compelling. Here is the problem with that framing. The clearance process is administered by CSIS and the Privy Council Office. These are nonpartisan institutions. The Liberal Party does not control CSIS. They cannot see the results of a clearance review. They cannot use the process to silence anyone. And the invitation to receive classified briefings didn't even come from the Liberals. It came from the Hague Commission, the independent official public inquiry into foreign election interference. Justice Marie-Josée Hague invited all party leaders. 3 said yes. 1 called it a liberal trap, the one who was invited by a federally appointed independent judge. Calling a nonpartisan judicial inquiry a partisan political weapon is a choice. It is also not an argument. It is a deflection, and the receipts are showing. So here's where we land after 3 reasons and 3 complete debunks. Every major party leader in Canada submitted to a security clearance. They were vetted by CSIS. They received classified briefings on foreign election interference. They kept talking. Pierre Poilievre, the man who made foreign interference his signature issue, his loudest drum, his sharpest attack, is the only one who refused. He wants to be the watchdog who won't look at the file. Which brings us to the question we promised at the start. The one he hasn't answered. The one nobody seems to want to ask directly. We're going to ask it. What could be the real reason? A security clearance is not only about gaining access to secrets, it is about being vetted. CSIS reviews your financial history, your foreign associations and contacts, your personal background and potential vulnerabilities. It is, in plain language, a thorough background check run by Canada's intelligence professionals. Every other party leader submitted to that process without hesitation. Pierre Poilievre has not. Now, maybe that is purely about principle. Maybe the man who aspires to be Prime Minister of Canada genuinely believes that a background check conducted by our own spy agency is simply a bridge too far. That is possible. Or, and we are asking this openly, not asserting it, maybe there is something in that vetting process that he would prefer CSIS not examine too closely. His finances, his associations, his history. We do not know, he has not said. And he will not say, because to answer that question honestly, he would first have to acknowledge it as a fair question. But here is what we do know. Transparency is not selective. You do not get to demand accountability from everyone else while refusing the most basic form of accountability for yourself. The loudest voice against foreign interference in Canadian politics is the only voice that won't let Canada's own intelligence service confirm there's no reason to be concerned about him. Draw your own conclusions. We just supply the receipts. This has been the Sanity Project, where reason beats rage and facts beat fear. If this video gave you something solid to stand on the next time someone repeats these arguments at the dinner table, share it, send it to someone who needs it, and subscribe, because we are just getting started. New edition coming soon. Stay sane.
If you want more facts and less fear, hit subscribe. Check out the next breakdown wherever you're listening or watching. Stay sane, Canada.